My family has farmed for, I think I'm the sixth generation. We've had hogs as long as I can remember. Of course, my grandfather raised hogs, and I loved to follow him around and do that when I was little, and here I am. My name's Jennifer Debnum. I am a member of a family farm in Ken County, Maryland. We're located in Kennedyville. I farm together with my mom and my dad and my brother and sister. We have 2,800 acres of grain, corn, soybeans, wheat, barley, and then I particularly run the sow operation. We have 650 sows, fair to finish, which means they have the babies and we raise the babies up until market weight, which is 240 pounds. We market our hogs to Leidy's in Pennsylvania. It's outside of Philadelphia. My sister takes care of the weaned pigs. When they're about 21 days old, they leave this farm and go to another one of our farms, and they go on feed there, and she takes care of that part. Hogs are very dependent on the grain production because hogs' primary diet is corn and soybean meal. We raise our own corn. We raise soybeans, but we sell them and actually buy back the meal. Of course, we do use our own manure. We have a lagoon at the finishing site, which collects the manure from those growing pigs. And then at the sow barn where I work, it's a deep pit underneath the barn, which means there's basically an 8-foot cellar underneath the pigs, and twice a year we spread that back on the field. It's an excellent source of nutrients for our crops. Yes, the grain feeds the pigs and the pigs feed the grain. If we happen to actually see one being born, we stop and look at it. It's always a miracle. So I enjoy taking care of the animals. We provide them with a comfortable environment. Today, as a matter of fact, it's pushing 90 degrees, which is way too hot for pigs to be out in the sun. In the heat, they don't sweat, and they have no way to cool themselves, like panting like a dog would. So we have lots of fans running right now to keep them cool. We have waterers dripping on top of the sows. We have evaporative cooling systems, everything to keep them happy as we can. In the wintertime, we provide supplemental heat because a baby pig, it cannot live in a cold temperature either. They need to come out and be in a temperature that's very similar to our house, what we live in. So we keep the rooms about 75 to 80 degrees, depending on humidity and other factors. But it's a nice way to raise pigs because I know that if they come out and they're live, I can help them along. I can remember, I didn't really work in a system that was outside, but I can remember my grandfathers and my fathers farrowing outside, and the death loss is much greater, and it's in my mind, kind of a cruel way to raise them. You know, pigs born out in freezing temperatures just don't live. So I like them being inside. I know there are people that don't find that's the correct way to raise pigs, but from someone who's seen all sides of it, it sure does seem a lot nicer on them that they're inside a building where it's as cool as we can get it in the summer and warm in the winter when it needs to be.